welcome back to another video with flyfishingwithjeff.com. And yeah, I know it's been a long time since you've heard from me. We've had one of, if not probably the busiest summers and years of our lives, Vicki and I, and I'm here on our new property here in northwestern Wisconsin, in Burnett, Wisconsin, Burnett County, and you're looking at our project. Been a little over 2 years since we first started the project, and well, we're pretty sure and hopeful that we're going to be finishing up this week. So this is our new spot for the rest of our lives, actually. And what you kind of need to know is that's what it looked like when we moved here about 2 years ago. So we've taken out several hundred trees, opened the property up, and our builders out of Hayward, Wisconsin, Brad Hansen and Brad Hansen Construction, they've been working on this since about the 1st of June. And like I said, we're very close. My wife's inside right now finishing up some staining, and we've got a little plumbing to do this week and a wood stove to get in, and final inspection, and we're moving in. So we're pretty excited about the whole thing, and I just wanted to share a little of that with you and let you know kind of what's been going on and why you haven't seen much from me. Everything you see there has been stained at least twice, some of it as much as 5 times. The entire building is wood. It's all handmade, and so there's just been a lot of effort put into this whole thing. That right there has been our home for most of the last 2 years, and the good news is we're going to be pulling it to the back of the lot here in about a week or two and winterizing it and setting it up kind of as a little family area for people that come to stay with us. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of bring you up to date with what's been going on. Many of you have emailed me many times about various things and how's the build going, and I appreciate that. I really do. And as you can see here, I've got the gator set up, and I'm getting ready to go about a mile down the road and do a little fishing, because for late October, this is about as good as it gets. It's about 70 degrees out here, and so just want to catch you up on that, and then come along with me. We're going to go down the road, see if we can find some bass and who knows what else that might be hanging around on this late October Sunday afternoon, and kind of give it a go. So I appreciate all the questions and emails, texts through this last year, but that's our building, and like I said, we're pretty pleased with it, but it's been quite a time-consuming summer trying to get all this done, and we're real close to knocking it out. So anyway, come along with me and we'll go catch a few fish. Well, here I am, folks, maybe 2 miles, a little less than 2 miles from our property, and taking my gator and got us pretty close to this little lake. And so we're going to go down and just enjoy the afternoon and see what we might find and catch. And thought I'd tell you a little bit on my way down, and when we get here about next year, if any of you guys are interested, I'm going to do an inland little fishing guide service out of my float tubes. I have 4 float tubes, 4 sets of kick fins, and my county of Burnett here has over 800 named lakes, lots more unnamed lakes, and I just I've been thinking about it, and I think it's something that would interest some of you guys out there, to learn better how to fly fish from a float tube, or maybe even just learn how to better fly fish, get some fly fishing help and instruction. A lot of these lakes are just hardly ever fished. A lot of bass, a lot of perch, panfish, pike, some even musky smallmouth bass. And like I said, it's an opportunity that kind of just, the smaller lakes anyway, just they go unfished. So, you know, if that's something that interests you, you can get a hold of me through the website, flyfishingwithjeff.com, or flyfishingwithjeff@gmail.com, and talk to me a little bit about the groups and some pricing and things of that nature. I can take up to 4 of you, which I think would be a fun weekend, couple 3 days for some of you guys that are interested in doing this kind of thing. And you don't really have to bring any equipment along except for, you know, your fly rod and a few flies. And so I'm going to give that a go. Probably won't happen until about the end of May, 1st of June, because water's pretty cold. We've already had ice on the water here. So if that's something interesting, get a hold of me. I'll probably be dropping something on my website about the service here in the next month, and you know, it might be something that would be fun, and maybe you can get some help. Or if you're one of those people that have always wanted to fly fish out of a float tube and you've never really tried it, you don't want to, you know, put any kind of investment in it, another good venture for you to try. So get a hold of me. Well, he's not much, and it is kind of some cold water, so I've had to go low. That's a nice little bass, pretty little bass. And I went to a weighted smallmouth fly here on my sink tip 1 line, and kind of having to let it go all the way down and hit the bottom. Do any good at all. Felt him right there. Let's try it again. There we go. There we go. That's a better one. Yeah, I felt him the first time. Down there on the bottom, and you're dragging it across reeds and cover. It's the bam or the boink, so to speak, that makes the difference. Come on in here. Come on in here and let's see ya. Alright, that's a little better than the first one. Maybe 13, 14 inches. Like it. Beauty. Wow, look at that beautiful fish. And away you go. So again, you got to kind of get it. It's cold water. Been ice out here a couple times already. Frozen almost solid 4 or 5 days ago. So you got to get it down there, bottom part of the lake. I'm making kind of slow but sharp strips. And I've had a couple follow it all the way up. There we go. Boy, that was barely a take. All right. Come here, buddy. Another ice cold largemouth bass. There we go. Beauty. All right. Back you go. There we go. 2 or 3 takes in a row and I wasn't getting a hold of them. Alright. Where are all the big bass? I know they're in here. Huh? Where are the big bass at tonight? Alright. Well, he's no giant, but one of the things I like to do on a sunny day like today is you look back here, we're out of the wind now, and that bay is warming up. Clouds coming and going, moving in and out of shade and shadows. And I went to my 3-weight with a little popper, and I'm kind of running it through here because those fish are in that shallow where the water is starting to warm up on this afternoon, and it's always worth a try. Well, that wasn't my greatest day on the water, but man, was it a lot of fun, and was it ever beautiful. So thanks for coming along, and not sure if I'll see you much the rest of this year of 2022, but I will be back 2023, so keep an eye out for me. If you have any questions, send me an email, drop me a line at flyfishingwithjeff@gmail.com, and visit the site flyfishingwithjeff.com, and we'll be back in 2023 looking for a great year here in northwestern Wisconsin.